Becky Timms here for the Drive at 5. And today I wanted to talk to you about a scary scenario. And the scenario is I've seen several people that have gone out and tried to do private label on their own. Hey Annabelle, thanks for joining the Drive at 5. They've gone out and tried to do private label on their own, or they're trying to piece together some YouTube videos here and there and reading as much as they can and learning as much as they can. And or they've taken some training and they were giving the wrong advice. Hey Terry, thanks for joining. And so now they are stuck with 1,000 or more pieces of inventory in Amazon's warehouse. So now what do you do? Well, first of all, in economics and any business decisions, there's something called a sunk cost. And basically, a sunk cost means that you've already paid that money and it can't be recovered. So you need to say, okay, that money is gone. Don't try to chase your sunk cost. But what you can try to do is, well, first you want to try your best, if you can, on Amazon to liquidate it to break-even point. Hey, Lois, try to liquidate to break-even point if you can. If you can't do that, then the next best thing that you could do is, depending on your business model, you can send the items back to your home and pay 50 cents each to have them sent back to you. And then you can try and sell them yourself on eBay to recover some money. You could try to sell them in local Facebook groups to try and make money. You could try and sell them on Craigslist and make money. You can Google in your area liquidation stores. I know here in Goose Creek there's an awesome liquidation store. So if you live local to the Charleston area, STH Liquidations is an amazing store that you can go and visit. They actually sell to the public, and you could do that, or you can go to flea markets and try and sell your inventory there as well. And if you don't want to do that at all, you can pay Amazon to dispose of your dispose of your inventory. Well, in August, the long-term storage fees are coming. And so if you, unfortunately, my car is not cranked up and it's getting hot in here. Unfortunately, if you do not have, if you didn't watch the right training, first of all, you shouldn't have 1,000 pieces sitting in Amazon, because first you want to test the market. Hey, Ada, test the market, and you don't test the market with 1,000 pieces. Some people may tell you to get 1,000 pieces because, I don't know, they get a cut of a sale or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure why. Of course, you would save more money shipping wise if you order in larger quantities, but before you would do that, you would definitely want to test 100 pieces, 200 pieces, a very small amount before you would go to 1,000 pieces. So with that being said, another thing that you could do is there is actually some online auctions that you could send your items to. So you would definitely have to pay the 50 cents disposal fee from Amazon. And if you didn't want to touch it, you didn't want to sell it on Craigslist, you didn't want to put it on Facebook or eBay or wherever, you were just saying, okay, it's a sunk cost, it's gone, I'm going to be done with it. There is a company, it's called Go Gambit, GoGambit.com, and Forrest actually works there. He's been he's not an auctioneer. He said he doesn't have enough rhythm for that, but he has worked around the auctions his entire working career, so he knows a lot about auctions. So he has a pretty awesome business model where you can pay them to Go Gambit has partnered up with Auction Nation, and so now you can go and pay Amazon 50 cents to send the item to Go Gambit, and they will actually make lots for you and sell these items at auction. Now, of course, they're going to get a fee for taking the pictures and putting them on their auction sites and doing whatever auctioneers do. But and you're not going to get much money. I think if you bring them back and sell them at a liquidation store near you, you'd probably make 10 cents on the dollar. I'm not sure what you would make there. I'm just giving you this as an option, that if you were to unfortunately watch someone's training where you purchased 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever, then you would, this is an option of how you can liquidate your items. So that is one thing that you can do there. Hey, Anne Marie, thanks for joining. But hopefully you're never going to be in that unfortunate scenario, especially if you take my training, because I do not say order 1,000 pieces of anything until you know that you have a good viable product. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that is an option for you. A few other announcements regarding Amazon. Lately there have been some account suspensions. I think I mentioned before about some fraud going on at Amazon, where people were logging into accounts and changing people's bank account information, and they were actually stealing people's money. Now, of course, Amazon made good for that, but because of that, Amazon is implementing their two-step verification process, and you will have to do that as of June 30th. It will be mandatory if you're not doing it now, but I highly recommend that you do it now. And you can set it up through your phone where you get a text message, and or you can also set it up where your VAs can have or virtual assistants can have access to a code or an email code as well. But I think you can use Google Authentic Apps, I believe, is the other thing for this two-step process. But just something definitely you want to be aware of. But the account suspensions are coming from if you go in to change your email or your bank account information or your credit card information. They're doing these temporary suspensions, and if you're an Amazon seller, of course you don't want to get caught up in these temporary suspensions, because one day off of Amazon can hurt you severely if you're making lots of sales, like $18,000, $20,000, $25,000, $40,000 in sales per day, and there's no telling how long it will be before you get your account back. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm just telling you, hey, you want to protect yourself with your Amazon funds and do the two-step verification process. And if any of those three things are changed, your email, your credit card, or your checking account information, Amazon's bots are going through there and flagging your account and may put a temporary suspension on that. And I just wanted to share that with you today. So we talked about the temporary suspensions, and we talked about how if you're unfortunate enough to have thousands of items sitting at Amazon and the long-term storage fees will be applied in August, then you can dispose of your income. You can not dispose of your income, sorry, you can dispose of your products by either selling them on eBay, having them shipped back to you for 50 cents each, selling them on Facebook, selling them on Craigslist, selling them to flea markets, you could even have a yard sale at your house if you wanted to, if that's your kind of thing. But and another thing is, when I hear stories like this, it's like, oh, I can go and sell Amazon. Most people would say, okay, well, if I get stuck with inventory, I have an out. And you do. But when I personally hear stories like this, and I know that I can go to a website, so I would literally go to gogambit.com, and I would look at what they have there, and if they have water bottles and bibs and this and that, I would not private label that item. So you have to think differently than, oh, I just have a way to get rid of my items. I'll go and see what they already have there that other Amazon sell, and they're not just doing e-commerce items, but I would say, okay, there's a reason why XYZ product's not selling. There's a reason why, you know, that seller sent 500 in or 400 in or whatever the case may be. So you can go and look at these items like you're going to purchase them through the auction, which some of you actually go to flea markets locally and sell, and so you could go there and look at that GoGambit.com as another source for you when you go to sell your items. Hey Vicki, thanks for joining the Drive at 5. So I always want you to look at things from both sides. One, how you can sell your items, and two, go look and see what other people are selling and make sure you don't purchase those items. So I hope you all have an amazing Tuesday. You know, if you're looking to earn money online and you're brand new, I recommend that you go to makemoneywithbecky.com. And if you're a little more advanced and you want to learn how to private label your own products, I recommend that you go to learnwithbecky.com. No, I'm just sorry, Learn with Becky. Hey, hot you live. Yes, I live in South Carolina, and it's actually it's raining today, so I'm sitting in my car with the door open, so it's raining on my arm a little bit, but it's humid here in South Carolina. So yes, so Kendall, thank you so much. Kendall actually just purchased my course today, and she sent me a message and she said, hey, I was only gonna watch, you know, a little bit of the course, but it's so good I just kept on going watching the training. So I was tickled when I read that message today, Kendall. Thanks for that. I think I actually put it on my Facebook wall as well. So share this message. I meant got you live at 5. Oh yeah. So you got me here while I'm actually doing it live. That's awesome. So share this message with someone if you know that they want to earn their first dime online with e-commerce, whether it be eBay or Amazon, private label drop shipping, whatever the case may be, because it definitely is a very viable option to earn money. Part-time, full-time, half-time, whatever you want to do, you can definitely make money on the internet. So I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Drive at 5. Bye.